Hi friends,
Hi,
welcome back to our channel. This is Doris
and this is Moses.
and we are the NYAGAZ. So guys, like we promised last time, we're going to answer the most commonly asked question that we receive, and that is how we even ended up in Dubai, how we ended up in the UAE. And for sure we were back in Africa doing our usual jobs, so we were still a young family, and we had our family had grown. Our baby was about 6 months old, so you can imagine, and we were starting out in our career, so we were just beginning our lives, building our lives together. And at that time we were looking for better opportunities because we had more responsibilities coming in, so we had to step up our game, especially financially, to see what other opportunities are there for us. So about that time we were considering moving to Australia, and we had spent so much of our savings doing paperwork, doing this and that. There were so many requirements, and that's when the Dubai story came in. And Moses, how did you even think about the Dubai?
Good question.
Yeah.
It is a long story though.
Yes.
Please don't change the channel, just stick on and let me take you through this very interesting story.
Indeed.
So like Doris said, we all planned to move to a different country, and we began with Australia. And so I was like, I think Dubai, it's a good place. It's a good place. I mean, when you hear of Dubai, you see the skyscrapers, and you see the nice building, nice parks, nice... And I try to imagine how will it be like, just to move in Dubai. And so we sat with Doris, and we started weighing the options, and the option for Dubai came out more strongly because first of all, it was easier. According to my cousin brother, it was easier to get a visa.
Yeah.
Unlike Australia, it was a hassle arranging the papers.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what it means going to Australia. It is not like coming to Dubai. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
So to cut the story short, we went ahead and started processing the Dubai visa. I communicated to my...
Yeah, just before even we started that visa process, for him he was convinced about Dubai, but for me, I was like, I mean, we at that point we didn't know anybody in Dubai, so it was like all I knew about Dubai was going to do business and for trading, something like that. But living in Dubai, I was like, how is it like? So for me, it was not an easy thing to accept. So we had to do a lot of praying about it. We had to meditate about it. We had to really ask God that, is this the way you want us to go? Because we have Australia, we have Dubai. At least Australia, we have heard of people moving to Australia, being citizens there. But now Dubai, we really... we had to really pray hard about it before we finally made this decision. And especially for me, it was not an easy decision to accept, but finally I gave in, and I was like, yes, it's worth a try. So
yeah, so now you can imagine it was just a trial.
Yeah.
It was just a trial. So like we said, we shall give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to come, it was through visit visa, because my brother, or my cousin brother, he had advised me that it's best to come on a visit visa, because visit visa, you have a whole I mean, jobs are many, and you can be able to choose from a whole bunch of jobs that you can be able to choose. But he discouraged me from getting onto a company. I mean, to come through a company. So he advised me it's best if I go through visit visa, because I'll be able to choose the kind of salary that I want. I'll be able to choose the kind of environment that I want.
You can negotiate for
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, exactly. You can
choose what
negotiate
you
for
want.
yourself.
Yeah.
So we went right ahead, and I sent him money, and he sent me the visa. And when he sent me the visa, it was like, wow,
It's happening. It's happening. My goodness.
it's really happening.
It was real, and I remember feeling nervous at the same time. I was like, because he had to come first. We didn't come together. He was coming in first to test the water, how it is, and then we would know what will happen after that. But when I saw the visa, I was like, my goodness, my husband is really going to leave me. He's going to leave me with a 6-month-old baby. How am I going to survive? Because we were really never apart. So I was scared on the inside, but I had to be strong for him so that we can take this leap of faith.
Yeah, actually it was good that she was strong, because the more stronger she was, it gave me that that zeal to go for it, because like one thing that helped us also is because she was having a job. And so she'll be able to take care of finances. Remember, when you come into Dubai, you don't know how things will turn up. They might turn out to be the best option, or give the best results, or the worst. And the worst means what? The visa is finished, you have not gotten a job, and you have to go back.
And you don't have any money.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then here we are. We started processing the papers. I got the visa. I got the ticket ready, and the day arrived. That was way 2007.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Moment of truth. And here we do what we have been waiting for. Remember, going to Dubai.
Yeah.
So
you mentioned about ways how your brother advised you to come with visit visa. That means that that's not the only option you can come to Dubai. There's another option where you especially there are agencies that recruit people from our countries in Africa, and these guys already have job opportunities. So you only have to pay them some amount of money for the visa, ticket, and I mean for their services, and then you come to UAE assured that there's a job waiting for you. You know what you're going to do. You don't have to go through the hassle of moving here and there looking for jobs. You have your accommodation waiting. So that's another option of coming to Dubai, especially for work. And there are many agencies here that have brought so many of us from Africa, and people are finding job opportunities through the agencies. But again, the choice is yours. You have an option to use the agency, or you can use the visit visa.
Yes, actually, we are going to talk more about how to get UAE, what is good. Is it a company visa or visit visa? We are going to go, because all of these options, they will give you, they have their disadvantage and they have their advantages as well. Okay, even visit visa, it's good. It has its advantages and disadvantages as well. Yeah. Okay, so this is also going to be another topic that we shall have to speak about it. And please, if you're interested with listening about this topic, please put the comment below.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
yes.
Put your comment below so that we know
Yes.
that you really want us to speak about this.
Yes.
Yeah. So back to my story. So here we are. I'm at the airport. My wife and my son, they are seeing me off the airport, and off to Dubai.
To
Well, it was
bittersweet moment.
Exactly. It was not very happy moments.
Yeah.
It was happy moments, actually bittersweet, like what Doris has said.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, it was really a bittersweet because, like I was looking forward to the unknown,
Scary.
And she was also worried about me. How will it go?
It's going to the unknown.
Exactly. How will it turn out to be?
Yeah.
And so there we are at the airport. We parted ways, and my flight was at night, so the following morning I was in Dubai.
Yes.
And when I arrived in Dubai, I was like, wow, the airport was such a huge airport. I mean, like I was used to my airport back at home, and it was such a big place to be. And
you remember you said a prayer when you were on that plane? What
exactly,
did you tell God?
Exactly.
Yeah.
When, before you land in Dubai, when you just look down below, there are lights, you can see the street lights, you can see the places really already to look so magnificent from up. Guys, if you're coming to Dubai, please, when they announce that you're about to land, just look below and see how beautiful Dubai looks like. Amazing. It looks so amazing. You can see the roads as they go, the lights as they go. So it was really, I started loving it from up there. Yeah. And when I was up there, I made a wish that, God, may you help me to really get a job in this city.
Amen. That
was my prayer.
Amen.
And little did I know that it was going to be real. Oh my goodness, it was going to be real. So I don't want to break the excitement. Let me take you to the next segment. So here we land. I land. The following day, my cousin brother comes and picks me at the airport. And, he was not even living in Dubai. He was living in a city called Al Ain. People who are in Dubai, they know the Al Ain. From Dubai to Al Ain is like...
How many hours drive like?
It is like 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how fast you drive. But it's 1.5 to 2 hours. And so he comes and we are all excited. He's excited to see me. We come out of the airport. So you can imagine from Dubai, again, we are going to travel to another 1.5 hours, in a taxi. I was like, oh my. So like, I came out from the airport, and the first impression I got about Dubai, I was like, wow.
Wow.
I was like, I saw greenery, it was flowers, and it was during the time of Christmas, December, okay? So during Christmas, December, if you come here, the weather is cool, so the flowers very blossoming and very colorful flowers. They are all planted in on the roadside and on the roundabouts.
Yeah.
And it was such a beautiful place. Only my cousin to tell me it's a desert. I was like, no.
No way.
He tells me that all this, there's a drip system, irrigation system that is
underneath the ground.
That is putting flowers. I mean, like watering the flowers and the lawn. I was like, my goodness, it was such a beautiful place already to be in.
This can't be a desert. No way.
It cannot be a desert. There is no way.
No
so
way.
Along the way, when going to a lane, that's when I'm seeing that the trees are mainly on the roadside. The trees are tall, so you might think it's a forest. But when you look keenly, it is just desert. Desert and desert. My goodness.
When you see that, don't you get to appreciate the greenery and vegetation in Africa, where we don't even have to struggle with irrigation and there's natural, the soil is fertile. We have so many forests, but here is a desert where they have to put irrigation system and do so much work for it to look so green and so natural.
Yeah, it was fascinating because what he told me, that as you see the on the roadside, there is drip system that is watering all those trees and all the vegetation just alongside. So once you're in Dubai, you tend to see on the roadside there is so much green vegetation, which I find it so amazing. Yeah. Such that, you know, they care so much about environment, and they've taken advantage of, I mean, like, despite of them being in the desert, still you find that they have tried to make sure that they want to have greeneries, you know, yeah. Unlike the feeling of a desert, which I really appreciated.
How much water is
exactly
put into that irrigation system all over the country. You can't even imagine.
Yes. So we arrived in Alain, and I stayed with my cousin brother for the period that I stayed there, and during that time I was engaged with job search. So yes, that is how it all happened, and that's how I landed in Dubai to start another new life, start job search, which I didn't know how it was going to come and when was it going to come. Remember, I came with 1 month visa. 1 month, 30 days. Guys, I'm going to end here for now. If you want to know what happened after now, please like and subscribe, like our channel, so that you can continue getting more videos from us of our lives in Dubai.
And please share with your friends, share with anybody who's trying to make that decision to come to Dubai to look for job opportunities. And if you have any questions, please don't fail to leave your questions in the comment box below.